Hey, so in this video we're going to be comparing BQool's pricing plans to Profit Protector Pro and what's included, so you know which one's giving you better value for money. Right, so both of these repricing tools are some of the most popular in the Amazon selling space. BQool has recently had a bit of a makeover, if you will. And in terms of AI powered repricing, like it's talking about here, this isn't something that was always the case. I think it actually used to be mostly rule based, and then they've recently gotten into the whole AI side of things with that growing, whereas Profit Protector Pro has actually always utilized AI since it first came out in 2020. So Profit Protector Pro had always been doing it. BQool has just sort of gotten to it right now, and they've got various different plans. I kind of don't like that this is covering what it is that I need to see. I just thought that would stick at the top of the website, but it doesn't. Anyway, so let's start off by looking at pricing. So BQool ranges anywhere from $25 through to $300. Got 5 different plans on Profit Protector Pro. There are 3 ranging from $79.95 through to $99.95. So let's start off by looking at what we have. So for the first 2 plans here, 15 minutes repricing speed. So it'll make a calculation within 15 minutes. Profit Protector Pro on all of the plans offers instant repricing, right? So as fast as it can possibly go. With BQool, you'll be paying $100 per month and above if you want that, if you want that essential part of repricing, the speed. Let's see, listings available. So rule-based plus AI. So with the basic plan, you have 1,000 items that you can apply rule-based strategies to and 0 with the AI strategies. With the $50 plan, it's 5K rule-based strategies that you can apply to listings and only 10 AI ones, right? With Profit Protector Pro, you have got no such limits. You just have an overall amount of listings, so 1,000 through to 10,000, and you can apply whatever you want to any amount of listings. So it could be that you set all 5,000 here to AI. It could be that they're all rule-based or a mixture of the two. There's no restrictions or limits there. You just whatever you want on that amount of listings, right? So it's here on the $100 plan where you get 10K rule-based and 1K AI. It's only when you get to about here that the AI then stacks up to what you've got in Profit Protector Pro, which surpasses the biggest plan. But why, to me, it just is nuts that you're paying $300 plus a month for that, whereas in Profit Protector Pro it's like that. And of course I know that rule-based is there, and rule-based they are good strategies, but of course you get the real power, the real flexibility with AI. And as I say, Profit Protector Pro has been doing this since the start. The whole reason why this came out is because it's basically gonna make you more money. That's the point. That's why it's called Profit Protector Pro. It stops price tanking, it raises your prices, you make more money. That's through the AI strategies, right? So yeah, let's take a look. So it's got some of these things here. I'm not sure what these are. So I think these are different sort of AI pricing strategies that you get, right? And it's just telling you if you get them or not. And obviously, because there's no rule based, you can't. But then with all these other plans, yes, you can, because you get some AI strategies. With the basic plan, it kind of looks like you just get some rule based strategies, and you can make custom rules. And you can have 2 users using it, and it's across 5 marketplaces in sort of each setting. So the US, it's US, Canada, Mexico, across the EU, and so forth. So yeah, you got those. There's an inventory lab synchronization. Yeah. So ultimately, the basic plan you don't get that much. In the AI deluxe plan, you get more rule based, only 10 AI. And you get this inventory age. So basically, a conditional reprice. So you set a certain condition for a certain something to happen. So like a way of automating certain actions, if you will. and it kind of just lists all of the actions there. It kind of just like tells you like what you get within each thing. So like with the amount of features that you get, there's bulk ROI settings, a number of users that can be using it, and it just tells you what you get within the rule-based repricing, within this conditional repricing, within the AI-powered repricing. So in terms of features and such, it's kind of limited to what you see there. This, I think, is just kind of like fleshing it out, in my opinion. And I know that sounds a little bit like I'm bashing it, but it's just kind of like, it's great that you know that you get these things within it. But as features, you know, there's more here. So all marketplaces included. So that's there's lots of marketplaces in Profit Protector Pro. If we go ahead and go into features, let's see. Yeah, so you've got all of these marketplaces here. And I think there's actually more than that as well. But yeah, let's go back to pricing. US and monthly. So there's a range of different plans, by the way, annual and monthly. Instant repricing, AI rules, unlimited custom strategies, up and down repricing, night repricing mode, buy box learning technology, a way that it can work out your min and max for you based on rules you set, automation. So that's basically where when a certain something happens on a listing, so a certain scenario, Profit Protector Pro will act and do whatever it is you've told it to do. As the response to that scenario. There's a mobile app that goes with it as well, a on-page repricing Chrome extension where you can set up items for repricing in advance. You get to see repricing history. There's bulk ROI settings. There's an integration with BuyBot Pro. No setup fee, no contract, and you're grandfathered into the price. So if you sign up for this price, for example, you keep this for as long as you stay with Profit Protector Pro for this particular plan. So even if prices go up, you don't pay anything more, and that's what that means. So yeah, there's a lot to it, and I think that's just sort of like summarising it. And I don't think they can fit it all in these boxes, the amount that it can do. But yeah, so I mean, in terms of pricing per month, even on, let's see, so $99.95, let's see. So I mean, this one, to me, that would be useless, unless I was literally just dipping my toe into a third-party repricer for the first time. This one is where you're kind of getting into it, but then it's really this one that you need to be able to fully utilize BQool. So $100 a month, and even on the most expensive Profit Protector Pro plan, it's still a little bit cheaper. And then, you know, these plans where you get more, you know, right off the bat. So if you're dipping your toe into the water, you get to properly do it because you get everything. And yeah, it's $79.95. Yeah, it's more expensive than these two, but what can you really do with these? Whereas with this, you get a whole lot more. The only difference between the plans is literally the amount of listings that you get to apply things to. So 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000. Yeah. So to me, that just makes sense. And then, you know, for the annual plan, it's this amount times, I think there's a, yeah, save $120. So I think it's basically you get 12 months. Obviously, it's an annual plan, but it's this amount times 10, and that's how much it costs you over the course of a year. So basically that per month. So there's a really good saving on it. So it's like paying for 10 months and getting 2 free, if that makes sense. Whereas with, let's take a look at the annual plans here. So yeah, $90 a month. I don't know what the saving is. It doesn't quite tell you. Maybe there is some kind of saving. I would assume that there is. So yeah, I think it would be kind of the same principle right here. But again, you'd probably have to be on this one at the very least to get the most out of BQool. And it's still cheaper on all of the Profit Protector Pro plans. And you get all of that stuff. So to me, there's actually a clear winner here. Profit Protector Pro have been in the algorithmic repricing strategy game since the start. They give you a lot more. It's cheaper. It just makes sense. But let me know what you think. And hopefully this has helped point you in the right direction of what you're going to get the most value for money on. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you soon.